Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best MP3 players.
Starting at number 5.
SanDisk Clip Sport Plus. The best option for working out, this MP3 player is small and light. It only offers 16 gigabytes of storage, and although that's not much in comparison to a phone, it still holds plenty of songs. Despite being built for sport, it supports a pretty wide range of audio formats, including MP3, AAC, FLAC, WAV, and WMA. During testing, we found the battery life is impressive at 20 hours. You also get Bluetooth, which is important for exercise so cables don't get in the way. The interface is dated, not as powerful as your smartphone, and it's not touch-sensitive. But it's easy to navigate via hardware buttons that serve as playback controls. As long as you don't expect full audiophile level quality here, you'll find the sound very capable. We found it to be slightly muddy with a small dip in clarity, but for most people that won't matter, especially when you're out on a run or hitting the gym.
Coming at number 4.
Onkyo DPX1A. The Onkyo DPX1A offers plenty of scope for sonic tailoring, an intuitive interface and sound that's nothing short of fantastic. Okay, the DPX1A does look a little bit like a phone, unlike most of the other products in this guide, but it is much thicker with 2 audio ports, 1 headphone jack and 1 balanced output for those interested in a cleaner and overall better quality sound. It also has an easy-to-use volume wheel, physical playback buttons and 2 microSD card slots for those with a sizable collection of music. The player is built with a full version of Android, complete with Wi-Fi connectivity and the Google Play Store, which results in it being kind of like an Android version of the iPod Touch, able to do much more than just play music. However, the Onkyo DPX1A is built for super high-quality audio, and it's an absolute dream. It supports a range of music formats, including FLAC, OGG, WAV, MP3, ALAC, and more. In terms of hardware, the device has 2 chipsets, one to power the overall device, and one to handle the DAC and amplifier, resulting in a noise-free experience.
At number 3.
Sony NWA306. Not only is this plucky little player part of Sony's new, but old, but new Walkman lineup, it's built to handle incredibly high-quality audio files for a price that is much more palatable than most of what's currently out there. The Sony NWA306 was released in 2023, and we're so thankful that Sony decided to make a comeback with this admittedly nostalgic audio device. The tape-cassette interface is a gloriously retro touch. Where the NWA306 is let down is not in its music-playing skill, but in the slight niggles with its all-round usability. The menu can be a little unresponsive at times, the battery longevity can vary, and surprisingly, it occasionally struggles when playing a standard 128 kbps audio file, which is why we were forced to adjust our star rating under intense review, by half a star to be exact. But there's no denying that the positives vastly outweigh the negatives here, especially for the money. If you're looking for a dedicated high-res audio player, the Sony NWA306 boasts an impressive spec sheet straight from the box. It supports audio files far above CD quality, and more than that, it really shines with them. It also has a slim design that can fit in your pocket, which is not true of many high-res players in this list.
Number 2 of my list.
Astell Ker. Look, however much Astell and Kern wants to believe this is an entry-level player, it's not. It is really quite expensive in anyone's money. Astell & Kern doesn't do budget options. But the good news is that the premium nature of the SR35 applies to the specification, the sound quality and the user interface, as well as the high ticket price. It's an exceptional player. It's about the size of a deck of cards, and at 184G it isn't the lightest DAP on the market. But believe us when we tell you that the 4 onboard DAC filters and new amp circuitry are worth a few extra grams, and if you can afford it, the more than few extra dollars you'll pay. Also, while the SR35 deserves the best standard of content you can afford to load up onto it, it's less fussy than many rival players. So while you should really be giving it all of the 24-bit/192 kHz FLAC files, This particular Astell Ker will readily tolerate and deliver 320 kbps Spotify streams better than most. Whatever you're listening to, the sound this player is capable of is deft, detailed and fun like you wouldn't believe. Even the shortest listening sessions will become lengthy deep dives into much-loved tracks, to see what this beauty of a DAP can do with them.
And number 1.
Fiio M11S. You don't have to listen long, hard, or through particularly talented headphones to realize the M11S is the genuine article. In every meaningful music-making respect, it's got skills, and in some areas, it's a certified expert. The M11S is intuitive enough to make trifling or often transient information apparent, and it can relay the most nuanced, delicate and dynamic variations in a solo instrument with ease. It has more than enough headroom to dispatch bigger shifts without issue, and when called upon, it faithfully describes big, wide and properly defined sound stages. The treble is perhaps a little on the bright side, but not so much that we'd consider it a fault, moreover that it's our job nitpick, and here, we have noted it. There's lots to love here, including an Android 10 operating system, a touchscreen that's smooth and responsive, a punchy yet controlled and detailed sound, and a resoundingly classy build.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.